Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Joni, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Empties. This video consists of all products that I've used in the month of March, April, and probably some parts of February. So it's a long list of products. Probably sit back, have a cup of tea, glass of wine, whatever your preference is, and let's get started. First product we're going to talk about is the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. I've spoken about this before, and as we know, as we age, we lose the natural collagen, and this helps to replenish that. And for me, I find that it does help with some muscle soreness, hair, skin, teeth. I certainly have noticed a difference over time. I've been using this for a long time. It's unflavored. I put a scoop or two in my hot water and lemon in the morning. Sometimes I'll use a scoop at night if I've only used one scoop in the morning. But generally it's 2 scoops a day is basically how I use it. I've run out of this one and I replaced it with another product, and the other one, or the one that I'm currently using, is not for me. I have to get another container of this because that one, it clumps in whatever I try to put it in. Usually I'll put it in a hot liquid and it just clumps. It has an awful smell. So I know that I need to go back to the Vital Proteins. It works for me and it's not offensive at all. You're not even going to notice that it's in any of your drinks that you included in. So we'll be repurchasing that. Another item is the Dr. Teal's. This one is a pure Epsom salt with the Soothe and Sleep. I put this in my bath every time I take one. Usually it's Sunday nights is when I like to do my baths. So I put this in. It has lavender in it. It's magnesium, which is what Epsom is. So the salt helps to, oh gosh, now is it absorbs the magnesium into your skin, which again helps with muscle soreness, tired, achiness. I don't know that I specifically use it for that, but I just like the scent of it and it's relaxing. But I have had achiness in my muscles, and so I know that it works, but that's not specifically what I use it for. Like I said, it's part of my Sunday night bath routine. So I really enjoy it. Again, the scent is really nice. It's very calming. Exactly what you want on a Sunday evening. Another product I finished was the soft soap vanilla and jojoba oil. Really like it. It's a very affordable drugstore product. As I've gotten older, I think I'm steering more away from like other companies with more fragrance scents within their products. I just want something natural. Yes, this does have vanilla in it, but the jojoba oil really is very soothing. I use a different type of exfoliant on my body because I tend to dry scrub. So, you know, I'm leaning more towards not natural products, but certainly things that I don't need an extra step. I dry scrub and I just want a very clean body soap or body wash. And this one delivers for me. Smells nice and it leaves my skin silky soft, and I'll go in with my moisturizer after. But really is a nice little product that is cheap and affordable, and who doesn't like that? Next product is this Dry Bar Triple Sec Texturizing Spray. There we go. It's a 3-in-1, texturizes, amplifies, and refreshes. I have to be honest with you, I use this, I don't want to say mainly for the scent, but it smells so good. I can't even describe what the scent is, but it just really has a lovely scent. But it does refresh. And this is freshly washed hair, so I won't use it today, but I would certainly use it 2 or 3 day hair and just kind of give it a little spritz, hold my hair up and spritz it a little bit, and it just kind of adds a little bit of volume and texturizes my skin, my hair. Maybe my skin too. So will I repurchase this? Yes, I find that it works well with my hair. Next is my toothpaste, which is the Sensodyne toothpaste. I had always used Crest as, you know, growing up in my 20s, 30s, 40s. And then my dentist suggested that I change my toothpaste, and so this is the Sensodyne Extra White. I don't have any sensitivity when I use it. As far as the extra whitening, maybe it works in conjunction with my teeth whitening that I use, the Crest. I'm currently using Crest emulsions, but the Crest white strips, and maybe it just enhances it a little bit. So the next up that I've used is this Duo eye glue. I've spoken about this before. I do not use the glues that come in my eyelashes that I purchased, like Allure or the Ardells. I don't like their adhesives. Duo is by far the one that works the best and probably the most popular glues out there. So those are the more of like a lifestyle products that I use. And then I have a lot of skincare and a few makeup. So let's get into that. Okay, next up, we'll start with skincare, then I'll go into a couple of the makeup items that I have. And I'm going to try and do the skincare in the order in which I would use them. I guess we can start with the nighttime. Maybe that's working backwards, but I think that makes sense. So first up at night, you know, I double cleanse, and I love the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse Oil. I currently am using the Pre-Cleanse Balm, which it has a balm texture, and then once you rub it in your hands, it certainly turns into more of an oil feel. But I'll go back to using the oil because I just like the consistency of it. I think it breaks down my makeup better. And I use this first thing, put it on my skin, and just take like a microfiber pad and just wipe it off. And I think it really removes my makeup the best. I did have this Ulla Hendrickson, which was a double cleanse, and I liked it. All it required was just this, and it acted as the pre-cleanse and a cleanser, and it worked well. I've just been using Dermalogica for so long that it just performs really well on my skin, so I'll continue with the pre-cleanse and also the special cleansing gel. The cleansing gel is a gel-like consistency. I just put maybe a dime size in my hand, add some water, rub my hands together, and it becomes this sudsy foam. It's a soap-free cleanser that it's not going to strip your face of your natural oils, and it leaves your skin nice and smooth and cleaned, especially after you use it with the pre-cleanse. So it's been in my routine for a long time, and it will continue to stay there. Next up, I use the Dermalogica Sound Sleep Cocoon, which is an overnight mask. You know, you leave it on, and I wake up, my skin feels hydrated and moisturized, and then I just go in with my normal skincare routine for the morning, which I think I've spoken about before. I do not wash my face in the morning. Sometimes I'll go in with like a micellar water or a toner, and I'll just use a cotton pad and clean my face of any potential residue from the day before. So I think I've covered everything in my nighttime. The next that I used up was the Clinique Liquid Facial Extra Mild. And I use this, I've used it up and I've had purchased it a couple of times, and it really is very gentle. I've spoke about the fact that I have rosacea, get a lot of redness throughout this area, and it's very calming on my skin. Not that the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel isn't, but sometimes I do like to change up my cleansers. So this one I would repurchase, but I do have some other products that I don't need to repurchase this right away, but I would. It's very gentle. Clinique makes great skincare, so you can't go wrong with that. Another product I used up was the Drunk Elephant TLC Sakari Baby Facial. This is a strong exfoliant. You can get a stingy feeling or a tingling feeling, and while it's a strong exfoliant, for my rosacea type skin, I can use it. I'll only use it like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, when I feel like I just need a little bit of a deeper exfoliating product on my skin that I really want to do a deep dive. I use the Aveeno 5-minute exfoliating in shower that I spoke about. I use that more, but this is obviously this has 25% AHA and 2% BHA. So clearly a different product altogether from a ingredient standpoint. You're going to get a much better result with this, but for me, I can't use it all the time, but I certainly like it. This tingling, stinging feeling, it makes me feel like it's working, so that's always a plus. And I would repurchase. It is expensive. Drunk Elephant products are on the higher end price point, but their products speak for themselves as far as I'm concerned. I really do enjoy. Speaking of Drunk Elephant, I have used up the B Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. The hyaluronic acid in here really works to better hydrate and replenish and moisturize your skin. The vitamin B does help to replenish. There's ceramides in here. Really, really good hydrating serum that I've gotten a lot of really good results from. So I would repurchase it, you know, if that matters to you. Yeah, it's definitely something that I have repurchased on numerous occasions. Really good product for that hydration and replenishing your skin barrier. So really like that. Another serum that I've used up, and it's what I'm currently using, is the Ole Hendrickson Vitamin C Banana Bright Serum. This has 15% vitamin C, 5% PHAs, and hyaluronic acid. As we know, hyaluronic acid helps to plump up your skin. There's the L-ascorbic acid in there. It leaves a beautiful texture and glowing, nourishes your skin. Really like this, would repurchase. It's just an overall really good product, and the ingredients are really top notch. So I don't remember the price point, but I'm sure it's on the higher end. I'm not exactly sure the actual price, but there's a little bit of a fragrance to this, but it's like a citrusy, almost like you're smelling an orange. I don't know, it's not offensive to me whatsoever, and for the benefits that my skin is getting, I could tolerate the fragrance, even though it's not offensive. Another one that I would repurchase. Spoke about this here, the Laneige Overnight Sleep Mask. This is in the vanilla scent. You see a theme, you think I like vanilla. Use this every night, it's usually sitting on my nightstand. Every night I apply it. In the morning I wake up and my lips are soft, hydrated, moisturized. They just feel great, ready to conquer the day. Sometimes I'll use it during the day, but mainly it's for at night. That's how most people use it, but use it however you want, but it's a really good product. And I actually picked up another one. I couldn't get to Sephora to pick it up, and I have this other one that I'm not a big fan of. This for me works the best, so that will be repurchased. A couple of other serums I have this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hyaluronic Acid. Whoops, I was trying to do two things at once there. Can't say anything wrong with this. Really leaves my skin feeling nice, hydrated, soft. My makeup goes on flawlessly with it. Really like this at a drugstore price point. Really, really nice. The Glow Recipe Plum Hyaluronic Acid. I tried this at this recommendation of one of the sales associates, and it was okay. I don't know that I love it any better than the Neutrogena. I think the Neutrogena was performed as well, if not better, for me. There may be others out there that could benefit. I don't know if it would be better for drier skin, but for me, I didn't really notice a difference enough to pay that price point. So that for me was something that I don't think I needed to repurchase. Okay, the next product is the Supergoop Glow Screen SPF 40 sunscreen. This sunscreen acts as a primer and an SPF, which it's an all-in-one product and is fantastic. I really like it. It's moisturizing. I love the consistency. There's a slight tint to it, but it doesn't affect the wear of your makeup. It sinks in but still moisturizes. It's a repurchase for me for sure. Currently I'm using the Ulta MD. I think it's an SPF of 40 or 46, which comes highly recommended from dermatologists and such. I wanted to give that a try just to kind of compare the two. The glow screen clearly is more of a glowy highlighting type sunscreen, so if you don't like that, you probably won't like this particular one, but Supergoop does have other sunscreens out there that don't have the glow effect. I just want that highlighting glowy skin. So this is a really good product, really enjoy it and would repurchase. What else do we have here? I just feel like there's so much. This here is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This primer is a really good primer if you want your makeup to last all day. When you apply it, it does have a tacky feeling to it, so it takes a little bit of getting used to that feeling. I'll let it sit on my skin for a little bit, and once I do, I'll apply my makeup. My makeup doesn't move, it doesn't transfer. I don't know that it's transfer proof with masks though. I mean, there's no real transfer proof product that's going to not transfer, but it does really make your makeup last all day, and it doesn't, for me at least, it doesn't cling to dry patches. I tend to have some dry patches through here, and my makeup is always flawless in that area when I use this. So I really like it. I think I would repurchase it. I just have other primers that I'm working through. However, I think for the summertime here in New York, I would certainly want to have this on hand because I tend to get not super oily, but I think for the summer heat and humidity, this would be a good product, so I'll repurchase that. Next product I have is the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. I have it here in Y355. This is a light to medium coverage foundation. It says it offers a radiant satin finish. It's hydrating, smoothing, and firming for 24-hour wear time. I don't know that it would be that great for someone with dry skin, but maybe with the right products underneath, maybe if you have a little bit more of a hydrating skin base, maybe you can get away with it. But it doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey throughout the day. I really like it. I've also liked the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I've been using that for years, and when this came out, it just gave a little bit more of a light to medium coverage, like I said, rather than the HD, which is a real full coverage foundation, which I always thought I needed. But now as I'm aging, I am getting more comfortable with my natural skin popping through and not having that heavy foundation on. So for me, I really like it. I would repurchase it. Here's another product that I've spoke about before. It's the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. It's a full coverage foundation. It does have SPF of 50. Even though there's SPF in here, I still will go ahead and use another type of sunscreen because there's just not enough within here to actually do what it's supposed to do as a sunscreen. But the fact that there's some in there is a really nice effect. I'm in the medium shade, would repurchase, have repurchased. So many people enjoy this. It just gives your skin but better look. Another product I used up was the Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I don't know if this has been discontinued. I do have another one in my makeup drawer, but I don't know, it's so empty. You're probably not going to be able to see the shade in there. But so easy. Cream products are just all the rage right now for good reason, because they are so easy to apply, and especially with maturing skin, it makes makeup application so easy and more flawless, where it doesn't necessarily exaggerate your fine lines and wrinkles and that type of stuff. So I really do enjoy this contour stick. Benefit does have their Hoola powder bronzer, which I really like. This is more of a contour, and then their bronzer, I'll swipe all over my face in the areas where the sun would naturally hit. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing what my summertime makeup look is and the products I use in order to have that summery, glowing, bronzy skin appearance without just plain bearing my face in the sun. Let me know if you'd be interested. I'm happy to do that video, which I think everybody could appreciate, just to see how you get a summer bronzy look. So let me know. A couple of fragrances that I've used up are these trial size. This Replica in Coffee Break is, I have to tell you, anything that Replica makes is just delightful. I'm really not great at describing fragrances, but I will say that the Coffee Break is great. My favorite is By the Fireplace, which is a fan favorite amongst a lot of people. I think it works well with a lot of different body chemistries, and the Coffee Break was no different. Oh gosh, it's so fresh and just a really nice scent. You'd have to smell it for yourself. Like I said, I'm not really that great at explaining the scents and the notes in there, but I can tell you the ones that I think you should test out, and maybe you'll find your signature scent. And the other one I used up is the Tom Ford Black Orchid. And again, I feel bad, but I can't describe it. It's probably a little bit more deeper than the Coffee Break as far as seasonally. I would probably, I know I've used this more during the winter. The Coffee Break and By the Fireplace, I feel like I can get through year round, but the Black Orchid probably is a little bit more of a heavier winter fall scent, so if that helps you. And here is the Trader Joe's Umami Seasoning Blend. I've spoke about this a lot. This is probably my at least third bottle of it. I usually will just sprinkle it as I'm cooking my spinach. You could put it in your pasta dish or rice. There's so many different ways in which you can incorporate this, and for me it just has like a nice savory flavor that I'm looking for in some of my dishes. So I use this almost on the daily. Okay everyone, so that rounds up my empties for the last couple of months. I hope you found this useful and helpful, and maybe you've been inspired to purchase some of these products that I've shared with you and try to give you the best description of how they work for me and what I use it for and how I use them. Please leave a comment down below what products you thought would be of interest to you or that you've used before. Also, leave a comment and tell me what other videos you'd like to see from me. I do have a lineup of ideas, but always happy to take your suggestion. So please comment, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Until the next video, thank you. See you soon. Bye.